What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games. And you know, it occurred to me, I had never shown off this Asuna skill. Like, I pulled this Asuna, and granted I'm doing the same pose as she is, right? But I pulled her on the Kirito and Asuna Wedding anniversary banner, and I never got around to showing this skill off. So, like, the hell, man? So we're gonna show her off today. So let's talk about the skill a little bit before I go ahead and show her off in in combat. So obviously it's a rapier skill because Asuna. It's a limited skill, so it's only available on Asuna's birthday and then on Asuna and Kirito's wedding anniversary. So it did come back on that banner that has every skill, but I mean, the odds of pulling this skill on that kind of banner is like, eh. So if you do want to pull this skill, I would wait for Asuna's birthday to return, or maybe if they do a rapier only banner, maybe they would put the skill on here. Now, what does this skill do? It's a single hit or single foe 4 times hit, really fast damage. It also then gives you a buff that your own critical rate and critical damage increases by 24% as level 90, 24% for 30 seconds. But as soon as you do damage, then the effect is removed. Also, your switch gauge increases at a faster rate when you use this skill. Now, I am going to try to take full advantage of the fact that it increases your critical hit rate and critical damage by 24%. We're going to try to take full on advantage of that. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do that by coupling it with a couple other skills. So let's go here and take a look at the skills that I'm going to be running in conjunction with that Asuna. Now, we're going to be running this Asuna just to do some extra damage and bleed and stuff. But we're going to be running 2 buffs, which is Beaming Smile Asuna, critical damage plus 23.5% at level 65. I ran out of stuff to max it out with. So sue me. And then Melancholic Asuna increases critical rate by 14% for 60 seconds. So one will increase critical rate, the other will increase critical damage. Okay, so we have that. Check and check. Now the other thing, we're going to our armor here. Alright, this Charming Knight Silica right here increases your critical rate by 12%. Check. You see a theme here where I'm just like buffing up my critical hit rate on top of critical damage. Energetic Silica, I mean, speaks for itself. When your HP is above 75%, you're doing 18.4% more damage. Relaxed Morning Asuna, which got released alongside the Asuna that we're showcasing today. Relaxed Morning Asuna increases your critical damage by 18% and increases your attack by 3.6%. So very good skill to have alongside that one. And then last but not least, High Jump Sachi, chance to bleed up. And this is why we brought the bleeding ability, because on enemies that are bleeding, critical hit rate increases by 19% at level 1. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of fun, considering that I've never used rapiers before, so this is going to be interesting. Also keep in mind, my rapier I think is like a level 70 rapier, so not maxed out, and I just threw a rapier together so that way I can run this. Now let's see what's weak against piercing. I think the Fallen Elf is weak to piercing. Yeah, Fallen Elf should be weak to piercing. So we're gonna run this. Why not? I've ran this a ton of times before, so let's do this. Let's have some fun. Like I said, I've never used rapier skills before, so this is just to showcase that that wedding birthday Asuna skill. So this is going to be kind of like fresh for me too, just to see how this skill is. Granted, like I said, there's a lot of other factors to take in consideration, like my weapon proficiency being like non-existent for rapiers, and the fact that it's, you know, just whatever level rapier, but that's fine. Okay, so let me buff myself. First and foremost, I gotta buff myself. Alright, so I got my crit rate up, got crit damage up, and nice. Quick skills. I like it. Very quick skills. Crit damage is up. I'm liking it. Is he's not bleeding. I really like this skill. Holy crap. It's like, what do you call it? It's very similar to Cool Swordsman Kirito because it just like, it goes super quick. So, yeah, I like that skill. I like it a lot. Holy crap. Oh, see, I didn't get a critical hit on that, but we are shredding this dude's health right now. I wish I could get him to bleed, though. I guess he's resistant to status elements because I can't even get him to burn. But, oh, man. I'm really, really liking how quickly that switch gauge fills up on top of everything else. Do I still have my buffs? I still do have my buffs. Alright, sweet. Dude, I like it. I like it. It's Cool Swordsman Kirito, but Asuna style. I like it a lot. That's actually really cool. I just wish that I could get him to bleed, though. Damn. Like, he does not want to bleed. I guess, yeah, I guess he's resistant to bleed. But, dude, that damage is crazy. Honestly, like, if I could get that damn bleed off, I'd be able to do more. I guess this was not a good enemy to showcase on, but even so, like, without weapon proficiency stuff, we're just shredding his health. Shredding it. Like, wow. I'm impressed. I really am. I really want to get that bleed going, though. Let me see what other boss I could fight. Maybe I can get him to bleed. Maybe not Fallen Elf. Maybe Troll. Let's try the Troll fight. I'm gonna try the Troll fight. I want to see if I can get him to bleed. Hey, I got a high blue jewel on top of that. But I want to see the effects of bleed, like when the enemy is bleeding, because then critical rate. Well, no, it's critical rate, not damage, right? Yeah, it's critical rate, but still, like, I want to like crit all the time, because that's the beauty of like rapier builds, is that you can pretty much crit all the time. So let's try that again. I'm gonna try it with what do you call it? With the troll hunt right here. This is what I'm gonna try it. I think I can get Troll to bleed. We're gonna find out if I can get him to bleed or not. But that was definitely impressive. Like, I just destroyed him. I'm thoroughly impressed because I can't even shred him like that with my spears. So interesting, very interesting. Let's see how, or let's see if I can make the Troll bleed and get like my critical rate going all the time. Now, I think there's other skills too that would have been decent to use. Like there's a 3-star Asuna skill that I could use. Alright, hold on. Buff myself. And that's like number 1 I should be doing. Alright, there we go. And let's try it. Alright, so I want to get him to bleed, like I said. That's the idea here. If he bleeds. I don't even know if he bleeds. Do you bleed? Come on, get him to bleed. No? Well, damn, man. If I can't get him to bleed, this sucks. I mean, technically, it's not a showcase on the bleeding skill, but still, I want to, like, I want more crits. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy man. Although, that damage is just nice. It's really nice. Like I said, I've never been a rapier user before, so just seeing this is just, it's impressive. It's very impressive. I want him to bleed, though! Dude, why do bosses have to be, like, resistant to pretty much everything? But yeah, there's definitely other skills that I could have brought along, like the 3-star Asuna skill, like I mentioned, which increases critical damage, which is nice. But the problem with that skill is it only does it for 5 seconds. So it's like, well, you know, okay, then it's useless most of the time because it's only 5-second buff. So you'd have to like pay attention to rotations if you're gonna bring a skill like that the buff only lasts for 5 seconds. But that Asuna skill, oh, I like it so much. I really do. So here's something else I need to pay attention to, because the way that the buff works for that Asuna skill is the minute that you do damage, the buff goes away. So I know for a fact I made the mistake of doing damage with my basic attacks. I'm sure you guys have seen me do that. So one more round. We're gonna go one more round. I'm gonna go back to the fallen elf just because the troll wasn't bleeding either, so it's fine. So we're gonna go back to the fallen elf. We're gonna run that one more time, and this time around I'm not gonna basic attack in between of doing the Asuna skill that we're showing off, because I know that every time I did a basic attack I was doing damage, which then removed the buff. So now what I want to do is I want to save the buff for my switch. Okay, so I want to save it for my switch and see how much damage I can do on my switch. Now, it was 4 times hit on that ability, and each crit was doing about 7.4k damage. So multiply that by 4. That's about 30 something. 14, 15. Yeah, about 31k damage. So not too bad on a crit. So hopefully we can get it going good. So okay, so right here, if I just do this, okay, 15, I can dig it. Let's get my switch gauge up though. That's what I want to do. Let's get my switch gauge. All right, there it is. Okay, so now on the switch gauge, 7. All right, I mean I have the ability on, which kind of hurts me, because that severely lowers the damage that I do. But yeah, it's not too bad. So let's see the difference here. All right, we're gonna see a difference. Okay, so 6.2, and then on a regular 5.4, and that was with the buff, because remember, as soon as I do damage, then the buff goes away. So we're gonna get that switch gauge. All right, so it was 6.2, and now 6.5. All right, so it does increase it. That's for sure. It increases it. You know, again, it's that weird thing though. It's like that debuff ability, or D ability, I should say, not debuff ability. The debuff for the D ability. And we lost energetic silica now, which is fine. I just wanted to see the difference, how much it increases it by. It does increase it quite a bit. So it's interesting. I really like this skill. I might use rapiers more often now because of this, to be honest with you. It's very, very enticing. And then like, oh, that like big buff that I get from the skill too. It just helps so much, man. Like the critical hit rate on top of the critical damage. It's just tremendous. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. I might use rapiers more often. You guys might see me using rapiers. You might see it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video today. I just wanted to talk about this skill because like I never got around to showcasing it. So why not showcase it today? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, subscribing if you guys are new, and let me know what you guys think about this skill. Is there any other skills that you would want me to showcase? I mean, it's a little bit hard considering that I don't have every single skill, but I will do my best. Maybe I'll borrow some accounts or see like what I can do to showcase specific skills. Stay tuned. I will be working on a burst skill video for one specific skill that I've been wanting. I don't have it on this account. I'm going to use another account for it. So stay tuned for that. And with that, guys, I will catch you all later. Thank you so much for everything, for your support. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, guys.